Hey guys, up to and it's time for yet another epic clip compilation. I got so many of these clips to show you guys, I can't wait to show you them all. Of course, I've been doing a lot of skilling recently, trying to get that 2K total. As I'm recording this, I'm actually 1962 total, so this video is a bit outdated, this exact clip, but the other clips aren't. So anyway, let's start off with something simple, some Smoke Devil boss, the Thermonuclear Smoke Devil, Thermi. I do these all for when I get the Smoke Devil task now, just because I mostly want the pet, but it actually is pretty decent money. Some of the normal drops could maybe use a buff, but his special drops are very, very good and are actually not even that rare, and they can actually get you quite a lot of profit. It is a very, very long task to do, so sometimes it's kind of a pain, but generally it's a little bit fun, and you can hit pretty well on him. You have to kind of walk under him because otherwise he'll just hit you so rapidly. Sorry for this big black bar. I had Skype pop up there for a second, but look at that, occult necklace. That's actually my second one. I didn't have the first one recorded, but very nice drop. It's over 1 mil, and look at this. Guess what we're going to get this time. I was kind of going back and forth as to whether or not I wanted to use the D-Haley or the SGS on him. I think the SGS is a little bit more worth it just because it extends the trips. I know one thing people do is they bring a bunch of prayer potions and use redemption. That's something I've done a couple times when I have just a few left and I want to finish the task without banking. But overall it seems a little bit tedious, but it might be worth a try. So anyway, coming up on this kill here, hit pretty accurate on him as well. And boom, occult necklace. There we go. Isn't that amazing? Another one already. Sorry I have to record these clips in this weird resolution where there's black bars on the side. It's just for these clips. It won't be for the other clips in the video, but for Thermi, you kind of want to play on a pretty tall resolution so you have a lot of room to click around him. But coming up on our next big drop here, way more kills later. I'm at about 600 KC now, so this actually wasn't too long ago. There we go, smoked battle staff. Isn't that amazing? That's my first one ever. As a drop in 07, that's around 3 mil right there. So pretty nice Slayer task. Like I said, it does take a while and you don't always get so lucky, but I would definitely like to get the pet in the future. So moving right along here, we got some clips of Corp. This was actually SparkMax Corporeal Beast Mass, and I went to it and I bought a Tresinus ring and I imbued it with the Nightmare Zone. And with Void, you actually get pretty good DPS, assuming no one's Dragon Warhammering. You'll be getting a lot of the kills, and I did, and this is actually a very good drop I got right here, all by myself because it's free for all. And take a look at this. Look what I get. Boom, Onyx Bolts. Isn't that was pretty nice to get? A lot of people at the Mass are pretty mad at me though. But on that note, I would like to unofficially announce the Corp Mass to be this Saturday, the 18th, at around 4 p.m. EST. But I'll have a full invite video up, and that date is subject to change. But I just want to let you guys know now that if you haven't already, start getting your melee stats up, your attack, your strength. Maybe go get Void if you want to get that extra accuracy. But of course, a full invite video will be posted probably this week, of course, and then maybe Wednesday or Thursday I'll post it, and then you guys will know all the details from there. But yeah, Corp is certainly fun. I haven't been doing it as much as I probably should have. It is a very long-term investment, time-wise, of a boss to do, but it's definitely something I'm looking forward to, especially with the Corp Mass coming up soon. So let's move on over to Dagannoth Kings now. So I've continued to do my Dagannoth tasks at the Kings, all solo of course, and I've had pretty good luck, I would say, actually. I did have a dry streak a few months back of Dagannoth Kings where I must have spent around 8 hours here, both solos and helping friends do their duo task, where I didn't get anything, but that seems to have turned around. I don't know, the thing with Dagannoth Kings is you either get so lucky where it seems like the drops are like the rings are maybe 1 out of 5, 1 out of 10, and then sometimes they feel like they're 1 out of 1,000. So it can be kind of variable what you get in terms of rings, and of course people get upset because there are many things that are similar rarities to the rings but not the rings. But these clips I got pretty damn lucky. This was just one task starting off with an archer's ring, so very nice, and that's actually gone up in price I think quite a bit. 3.8 mil is definitely way more than I remember for just a dinky little archer's ring. And this clip was really funny actually. These people recognize me, and I get a pretty good drop right at the same time. So thank you to Aussie and everything for the hello and all that. And there we go, Warrior Ring and Hard Clue Scroll in the very same drop. So definitely nothing to complain about there. Of course, the Berserker Ring is the same rarity, but as you guys are about to see, that's not going to be a problem. So nearing the end of the task here, and here's another Rex kill. Super nice with the Trident of the Swamp. You just totally destroy Rex. I always found it funny how Rex has the best drops, but he's by far the most stupid of the Dagannoth Kings. You can so easily trap him and then just destroy him, even wearing not even remotely magic gear. And here we go, boom, Berserker ring. So very nice task. That does conclude the ring drops for this task alone, and I made quite a lot of money just when you think about it. That's pretty damn lucky. I almost did the four, I don't know what you'd call it, 4 rings in one task. Maybe I've gotten that with other rings, but it would have been nice to get a Seer's ring, but I can't really complain, especially when you take a look at this price check. Just for one Slayer task, it's over 8 mil, and then plus a hard clue scroll as well. People, I can in every single Slayer task, and just by doing these boss tasks, I've been able to make significant profits from Slayer, even in doing it pretty efficiently as well. So before we get back to more PVM, let's take a little bit of a look at my first ever game of competitive Last Man Standing. Let's see how I did. So Last Man Standing is a very fun game, definitely something I'd like to play more in the future. There are some limitations to it though. You really need to be good at prey flicking. In this game, I just kind of stuck to the double-click, one-tick prey flicking, as you see here. Basically what that does, if you don't know, you basically turn your prayer off and on every tick, and that allows you to basically keep your prayer on forever without using any points, using as many prayers as you like. The only problem is that it's not really good enough alone, because the people who are really good at Last Man Standing will know how to do even better prey flicking than that, where they're using, not only are they using Smite and Piety, but they're also going to be using Protect from Melee or Range, and they still won't be using any prayer points, so that is very difficult to do. Definitely some people can do it, like Pure Spam, Bodhi, SparkMac a little bit, but definitely not something I'm ready for yet, so I didn't play any of the high stakes games because I think that's a really required skill for that, but for games like this, definitely the one-tick prey flicking can come in handy. The game can definitely be pretty stressful, especially for this guy. He was trying to sell some stuff and, maybe get some gear or something, and I'm just not giving up. That really is a strategy you have to implement in Last Man Standing. Just, if someone's looting or something, they're vulnerable, so you have to just kill them right away and don't give them a chance to loot, go sell their stuff. And sometimes people will even try to sell their stuff before you can get it. Like if they know they're going to die, maybe they'll just throw their armor in the pot, and then you won't really get anything from it other than maybe some survival tokens, so you really have to be careful. But I did manage to kill this guy. This guy, I think he managed to escape, but I think I was doing a pretty good job of the prey flicking there, not really messing it up. Again, I am kind of new to it. I don't do it at the same, frequency as some people because it's very click intensive, and I just don't want to wreck my finger out. But doing a pretty good job of it here, although I guess here it technically would not have been necessary. I could have just flicked for the actual hits, and that would have been much easier, but it's good practice. Typically I use a metronome to flick like that, but I wasn't in this example, and I was still doing a pretty good job of it. But yeah, prayer is really essential in Last Man Standing. If you are fighting someone who has prayer and you do not have prayer, you are pretty much screwed. This example is a double prayer fight, although this guy was not flicking pray melee either. But KOs are another very big thing in LMS, and you guys will definitely see that pretty shortly. But it is a pretty fun minigame. Some people have suggested a version of it that doesn't involve prayer, and look at that, boom, specced out. That's a very big help there because even though it wasn't my kill, the loot's going to appear soon, and then he's going to have a lot of food for me to pick up, whereas otherwise, if you don't KO someone, then you're pretty much going to have to wait for them to be out. This guy had to be exterminated. I just knew it right off the bat. He had no armor, and he was just trying to entangle me and farcast me. Mage is definitely not a very good strategy in Last Man Standing, other than maybe Ancients, because everyone has 99 magic, so you're going to splash just a ton. And it's interesting, LMS is the only thing in the game now that has fog in it, because Dead Man Mode is no longer going to have fog. But I don't know, I think I performed pretty well for my first competitive game. You guys have seen my video that I've done plenty of casual games before, but even with the prey flicking, even if you're good at it, there's still a lot more skills you need to have, such as, okay, you're prey flicking, but what if you have to eat, or what if you have to do a special attack? Can you keep up the prey flicking and do that at the same time? It really is quite difficult. There's actually some differences now that there's Rigor and Augury in the game. Everyone can use them in Last Man Standing, and they can kind of be a game changer. I think people are saying the general gist of watching people do high stakes weekend is that range is now the best in LMS now, because it's just easier to do because you have Rigor, which has the defense and the offense in one prayer, whereas before you might have to flick like Steel Skin or Piety along with Eagle Eye, so that would be pretty difficult. But yeah, so this is my last kill. Unfortunately, the last guy I had to fight had prayer and I did not, so there was really no chance, trying to hit through his prayer and just last as long as I can here. So I pretty much conceded here that there's nothing I can do. Prayer reduces 40% of all damage, and it just makes it really impossible to really kill anyone. But still, for my first ever competitive game of Last Man Standing, getting second place and winning 500k, I really can't complain, and I certainly had a lot of fun doing it. So after all that bank made, I was not going to stop there. I actually got a kree'arra Slayer task, not an Aviances task, a kree'arra task. So I went with my friend Max Whip, and we got two very, very big drops, and I'm going to show you guys both. And I'm going to leave you guys with my live reactions to both of them because they were pretty spectacular. It's kind of weird having a Kree task because I couldn't be the chinner because I didn't have the boost, but I was using the ACB on kree'arra himself. As you guys might remember, we didn't get anything from the ARMADYL mass, and I did say some luck was definitely due for someone, and I think we're definitely going to have some pretty good luck at the Corp mass, but I had actually not gotten a drop until this kill at 237 kill count. I've never seen an ARMADYL drop in my name. Definitely my unluckiest boss by far, but that was about to change. So you guys, I hope, will enjoy my live reaction to this drop.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, since you brewed, I think you didn't get as much damage.
But it should be decent
yeah,
enough. Oh my god! Oh my fucking god, dude! Holy fuck, dude! We did. This is like 7th kill or something. Oh my god! Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, that looks so good on the ground. Pretty nice, right? First drop in my name, and that's an ARMADYL chestplate duo. That's around a 11.5 mil split for both of us. Of course, we did spend a lot of money on the Black Chinchampas, but our luck was not about to stop there. This task was almost over, but the biggest drop was yet to come, and I think you guys are going to like my reaction to this one. I really have nothing to say. Unfortunately, I had to record with the camera very zoomed out here, playing on full screen, which I never like to do, but we were trying a different method, and it just kind of necessitated it. But I'll make sure you guys can see exactly what happens, and I think you'll get the gist from my reaction. So enjoy, guys.
Like, chance to hit.
Pretty sure it's just 40% of all damage is reduced. I've never been able to hit high on someone praying melee. You can test it pretty easily. Oh my, dude, holy, oh my, dude, oh my fucking god.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna fucking grab some of my loot and then fucking kill you out.
Don't even do that, I would just leave. Oh, no, I couldn't have been mine. Okay, but you owe me 3 mil. Dude, I saw that and I'm freaking out. So you guys saw that right, and my reaction was pretty embarrassing, but I was so hyped. My friend Max Whip managed to get an ARMADYL pet at 110 kree'arra kill count. That's unbelievable. So it's nice to see that my pet's luck is rubbing off on other people. Of course, would I have preferred if it had been mine? Of course, but we did agree to actually give each other 3 mil if one of us gets the pet.